our coaches, Mr. Ramesh Dhotre and Mr. Manoj Dhotre. And for the second team of the game, once again, let's welcome Team Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar Garjana.
कहा है ब्रो भाई महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीड ये है महाराष्ट्र का सबसे बड़ा सीन सपनों का ड्रीम नागपुर पुणे या हो मुंबई हर कोने से आए सब रेडी भाई महाराष्ट्र
Along with our
बास्केटबॉल
coaches, Mr. Neeraj Kada, a WABC Level 1 coach, and Mr. Rohit Rathod. The referees for the game, Mr. Rohit Gewari, a national qualified referee by the Basketball Federation of India, Mr. Vinay Kamble, a state qualified referee by the Maharashtra State Basketball Association, and Mr. Arif Sheikh, again a state qualified referee by the Maharashtra State Basketball Association. All the best to both the teams. This is Sunruya Maharashtra Basketball League by ABC and ACG in association with Maharashtra State Basketball Association. Thank you.
मेहनत करने वालों की सवारी महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग है महाराष्ट्र की जान महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग जीतेगा जो डालेगा फुल जान ये गेम ही है ऐसा जो ठोकर में भी सिखाता गिर गए उठ फिर से भाग सिस्टम ही है ऐसा ना पार्टी नो चिल बस खेलने का प्लान कोर्ट पे आएंगे बन के बास्केटबॉल का फैन महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग नाम याद रख लेना जो छुपा था चल मला मैच बघू दे बाई बास्केटबॉल लीड ये है महाराष्ट्र का सबसे बड़ा सीन सपनों का ड्रीम नागपुर पुणे या हो मुंबई हर कोने से आए सब रेडी भाई महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग ये चीज है बारी महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग मेहनत करने वालों की सवारी महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग है महाराष्ट्र की जान जो डालेगा फुल जान ये गेम ही है ऐसा जो ठोकर में भी सिखाता गिर गए उठ फिर से भाग सिस्टम ही है ऐसा ना पार्टी नो चिल बस खेलने का प्लान कोर्ट पे आएंगे बन के बास्केटबॉल का फैन महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग नाम याद रख लेना जो छुपा था स्टार अब चमक उठेगा चल मला मैच बघू दे बाई
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that vroom vroom.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV battery flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV battery.
Basketball League. We're all set for the second game here on day 4. Beat Bazigars will come back into action after yesterday's encounter. They were in action on the first day, and here they are, ready for their second game against the CSN Garjana. And we're all set to tip off at the Balewadi Indoor Stadium. An important matchup here for both the teams. And the tip-off goes the Bazigars' way. Elisha on the ball. Hands it over to the elbow. There's the extra pass. Mid-ranger is no good. The follow-through shot is tipped in. And Sanika Pule opens it up for the Bazigars.
Sanika Phule from the first game, a crucial player for the Beat Bazigars and a representative from the state of Maharashtra. In action today.
Once again, on the other side of the floor, first possession for CSN Garjana, and Shreya finds the basket. Meanwhile, the ball is brought up the other way, and the Beat Bazigars will lose the ball, and a chance now for CSN Garjana to go up and take the lead. There's the mid-range shot, and it's good.
Some interesting players on both ends of the floor for the both teams. Vaishnavi Pardeshi out there for the CSN Garjana, another crucial player on the floor. We'll have a look at how they turn things around for their teams on this game.
Indeed, and the fast break play working well for CSN Garjana as they take the lead. 6-2. Back-to-back baskets coming in quick succession for the side wearing orange, or one can say yellow, as Sanika lines up the triple, can't get it to go. There's the rebound for CSN Garjana, and they will take the ball up the floor once again to the high post. There's the extra pass, a shot through the side won't go, and an easy rebound for Sanika as she finds Kajal. Kajal through the middle, plays it over to the right. Pankudi with the ball. There's the pass to the corner. Back to Pankudi. Pankudi lines it up. Can't get the connect. And there's Sanika with the offensive rebound. Screen set at the top. Sanika Phule puts it up. Can't get it to go. Beat Bazigars haven't gotten that second basket they're looking for. Meanwhile, something similar for CSN Garjana in that attempt. But they have a second chance with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Shreya once again looking to score, and she does off the glass.
That is a beautiful shot from CSN Garjana. They have opened up their bank quite quickly in this game with 9-2 score already, 6 to the lead for Garjana.
Fed to the high post, and the Bazikars, after scoring the first basket of the game, haven't been able to connect. And a chance here for CSN. It was a good move. She managed to keep the ball in, and it's still alive with 13 on the shot clock. Driving, kicks it back out. Pankuri to Shreya. Shreya for three, and this time she can't connect, and the defensive rebound is gathered. There's pressure on the ball man, and a foul is committed.
The importance of these fouls coming in early on in the game. Beat Bazikars in action after day one. How will they take on the league from here?
Back on the other end of the floor. Beat looking for their second basket. Sanika with a high arcing shot, which does not go through the net. And a quick transition to the other side of the floor from CSN. And the ball is quickly lost. So a quick pace, a quick start to the game. Pavni?
Yeah, definitely. And Garjana is capitalizing on that pace for sure. Whereas Beat Bazikars have not been able to get those buckets in. That is going to be a problem if they keep continuing like this in the first quarter.
They look to find that rhythm, and shots like that will definitely help. Well done by the player to float it up and score a point. And there we go, an unnecessary turnover from CSN Garjana. Line cut on the inbound.
It's timeout for both the teams, and Garjana is already with a 9-point lead here early on. And Beat Bazikars need to strategize back on the table with the coaches that what is falling short for them in this quarter early on. Both the teams are back in action with an early timeout in the first quarter. Sanika Phule on the floor. Already made an impact in the first game, and she will be doing so in the coming games as well.
Off the timeout, Bazikars will look for their third basket from the corner. Shot won't go, and the defensive rebound is gathered well. And on the attack, 2-on-1, pink shirts coming back up. And no foul there, good effort, but possession is going to remain with CSN Garjana.
The hustle in these games is so important to keep the momentum going.
The top shot there to add two more to the tally. 11-4 now the scoreline. Beat Bazikars need to watch that backdoor cut, which tends to break their defensive plans. And here's Sanika on the attack. She floats it up and won't get the finish. She's put up good shots, but she's struggling to get the conversion. And here comes CSN Garjana on the attack. She's got a few options. Arya plays it to the left. Good bounce pass, and almost another turnover unless they manage to get it back. Common ball called by the ref.
Sanika Phule, even though she's not getting those buckets in, but at any time she has the tendency to flip her instincts out there on the floor and get back in form pretty quickly. She can become hot very soon for the Beat Bazikars.
A missed chance for Garjana, and an unnecessary waiver turnover coming in from the opposition. Fans loving the experience here at the Balewadi Indoor Stadium. Players from the Bears, of course, spotted themselves on the Jumbotron. A Jumbotron. How cool is this, Pavni? We've never seen this in Indian soil, and here we are experiencing it at the Sanriya Maharashtra Basketball League.
Absolutely. It's exciting for sure to be having such facilities and such look and feel of the league that we are seeing out here.
.425 remaining, and CSN Garjana now on the attack. They start in a similar fashion and lose the ball. It's the same thing again and again, playing the high post, and now Beat Bazigars coming the other way, a foul drawn, and free throws loading for Beat Bazigars. This is something they relied on in that first game when they came out victorious.
Absolutely, and the strategy, they have picked up a similar strategy here as well, Beat Bazigars. They will be looking to capitalize that in this game.
I think it's good to see the coaches utilizing the timeouts as well here in the first quarter. The CSN Garjana side, they know that Beat Bazigars turn towards drawing fouls, because Coach Ramesh has done that over the years as well whenever he's been associated with this league. So I think that is what Garjana will look to do, try to avoid committing fouls.
Right, and that is the way they try to cut the lead one by one, very slowly but steadily. They pick up on that gap, and you never know, they just tie it up in no time.
Team owners enjoying the atmosphere, all our guests at the VIP stand enjoying everything that the league has to offer. There's the first free throw, and she does not connect. These are important moments for the Bazigars to stay afloat in this game, especially here in the first quarter where they're already trailing. And the second shot also no good. Sanika not able to gather the offensive rebound. Oh, brilliant sequence on the dribble. Pankuri showing off her skills, kicks it out through the corner. Three-pointer, wonderful play of basketball.
That's right. Vaishnavi Pardeshi is a key player for CSN Garjana, and we have seen that in the last game as well. She is there all over the court. Her eyes are everywhere when she's making a play. It's important.
She's got to focus right, just like every player. Focused three-pointer this time off the glass won't go. There's the offensive rebound. Shot attempted, good defense from Garjana. And they will look to inflict the fast break. And Pankuri takes it all the way to the other end of the floor.
Terrific move by Pardeshi again. An Indian level player. She's played against international competition recently, and she is a terrific point guard for the Indian team, the under-16 Indian team. And there you go, Garjana with another drive-in.
Glasses have fallen on the floor. I wonder whose glasses it is. It's funny how she didn't realize that her glasses fell. That's how intense the game is.
Absolutely. Beat Bazigars are trying to get in, but hope she's okay out there. Stop and play. The player is back up though.
Oh, that's a straight up. That's straight off of the American football books. Good to see that the player's fine, as the physios ensure that she's okay. A mandatory concussion check that you're supposed to do in sport, irrespective of what game. If there is a contact and a player's head is involved, you ought to do that concussion check. Kajal is back on the floor. She's okay, and she doesn't need her glasses anymore. And play resumes for Beat Bazigars. Not the best of inbounds. An unnecessary turnover yet again. And transition play too strong.
That assist, that long pass on point for Pardeshi there. What a play. The plays like these that shape the game for any team.
Sanika on the dribble. Tight defense on Sanika once again. It's not given easy. And not given easy under the board as well. Rejection leading to the offensive transition. A wayward shot. Could have been a stylish finish had she got that one through, but her team still has a 16-point advantage as it stands. Beat Bazigars haven't scored after the 3rd minute of this game. Sanika gets fouled and she will go to the free throw line. Your thoughts on this, Pavni? They've scored just 4 points. They scored that in the first 2 or 3 odd minutes, and after that, it's just been a drought.
One thing is that they're not able to get in those buckets. The other thing is they don't have an answer for CSN Garjana's defense and offense at the moment, because on both ends of the floor, CSN Garjana are being dominant in the first quarter itself.
That's the flying start, but we can't forget the fact that Coach Ramesh for Beat Bazigars in the first game decided to bring in a strong two in the second quarter. And I did have a word with him after that. He did mention that that was his strategy. So we might see them play a lot better in the second quarter. Of course, time will tell. But here in the first, with a minute 40 remaining, Beat Bazigars looking to force that turnover. It's still with Garjana. Simple pass under the board. Easy shot is missed. And I'm sure a coach is going to make her do push-ups for missing that one. And play goes back the other way. Sanika on the ball, finds Kajal. And not the best of shots. We're going back the other side of the floor. And a foul committed in the process.
Beat Bazigars struggling there on the floor. End to end. They need those buckets badly, even if they're not able to stop the offense for Garjana. If only their scorecard could start moving, it would be more comfortable for them in the second quarter.
Still within the limit, hence it's going to be an inbound from the side. Elisha and Kajal, of course, handling the ball in most of the occasions. And of course, Sanika receives and plays off the ball, off the dribble. Just like this, she puts up the three, can't connect, she's not been able to. And there's Kajal off the rebound, also not able to captivate. And Garjana has Pardeshi on the ball, she fakes the pass, puts up the shot, top shot from Pardeshi.
Sanika hasn't been Sanika in the first quarter at least. We've not seen those finishes, even though the shots she's making are pretty interesting, but they're not falling through.
And another turnover from Sanika and a common ball being called by the official. And this time, the possession arrow is in favor of the Bazigars. Possession to remain with the Beat Bazigars. There's no foul, which is why it's going to continue from the baseline itself. The Beat Bazigars know that there's going to be another foul. And there's the clarification that possession will remain and there is no foul committed. If there was a foul, then it would have been 2 free throws. And there, the ball to be inbounded, 14 seconds. Corner 3, she can't connect. And the struggles continue. And that is actually a move I've seen the Beat Bazigars practice. And that move is just not working for them today. Meanwhile, on the other side of the floor, a wayward shot from Pardeshi. Beat Bazigars will take the ball up the other way. Sanika this time goes and makes it.
Maybe that is the beginning of Sanika Fuller today. But so far, Garjana has been dominating on the offense once again. That will be the end of the first quarter with Garjana leading 22-8 at the moment. That's a big lead to cover up. But we have 3 quarters to go, so let's hope Beat Bazigars are back with another strategy in action.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 nm torque. cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Back in action with the Beat Basicers versus CSN Garjana. Garjana leading 24-8 after the first quarter. And we have a fresh set of players here from both the teams. Some conversation between the refs and the players. What are they discussing? For CSN Garjana, we have Dhara, Nikita, Pankhudi, Shraddha, Arya for this quarter. And just in some time, we'll get to know the Beat Basigars lineup as well. That is a timeout.
Interesting here. Before the second quarter started, a technical foul has been given to the coach of CSN Garjana. This is because he did not have his team ready for the second quarter. Now, of course, a lot of us like to wear skins along with the jersey, but you cannot wear a t-shirt and then put a jersey over it, and that's exactly why it led to Dhara having to go in and ensure that she changes her outfit while the technical foul is being given to the coach. A good decision, Pavni. It's important to follow the rules in any game at any level.
Absolutely, the ref is being observant and particular about the rules here. And there you go, we are getting started with the second quarter. What does Beat Basigars have in their bag to get back from that trail in the first? With a fresh set of players here, making the same mistakes in the first attempt, and she redeems it.
Indeed, and Shomina will be very important. In that first game, Shomira was almost unguardable in the paint, and that's exactly what the Basigars will hope that she can produce a similar performance. And the Garjana side will look to pick it up right where they left off in the first quarter. A 14-point lead, foul drawn, and free throws loading in the first possession. Arya heads to the free throw line.
The first few seconds seem pretty same as the first quarter. Beat Basigars didn't make their first bucket here. We'll be looking for more to cover up a 12-point lead. Apologies, 15-point lead by the Garjana.
Kritika on the ball. Hands it over to a point guard. Nice pass to the post. Foul. Almost getting the and one. And the immediate impact from Shomira's coming on the court.
The importance of having bigs in your team is something, it's crucial. You're just dominating one entire part of the court, the paint. If you have a good big on your roster, and that is what Shomila is to the Beat Basigars here, number 12. She will not let anybody dominate that space for her.
Well, this is a bunch of technicalities being involved in this matchup. First we saw a technical foul being given to the coach, and now we're just having a small technical difficulty wherein the rim is slightly off proportion. It's important to have it equally placed. Usually, stuff like this happens when you see a powerful dunk or a monster slam. But this is the game of basketball. Everything is unpredictable.
Right, right. And we've already had like two stops in the past few minutes, giving a breathing space to both the teams and also some things to think about before they head on into the second quarter. Beat Bazigars are back on the free throw line. Shomila. She will be getting
Courtesy
her.
of our energy drink partners, Red Bull, our entire squad could go in and push the rim and ensure that it's back and allows us to get on with the game. Our hydration partner, Red Bull, ensuring that our referees, officials, and the staff had the wings to go in and allow this game to continue without giving too much tension to our producers on finishing on time. First free throw is no good, and the tension switches back on Coach Ramesh. He's smiling though. He doesn't take too much stress early on in the game. The free throw does not fall in again, and 0 of 2 is what the record is as play continues. 16 points separating the two teams. Garjana looking to add on to that lead of theirs. It's well played to the post. She spins, puts it up, won't get the finish. And possession will go back in favor of the Bazigars. And not the best of shots. Possession still going to remain with the Bazigars though.
Beat Bazigars struggling out there in the first minute of the second quarter. And
There's the inbound. Long pass to Arushi at the high post. Arushi running into too many bodies. She loses the ball and a fast break opportunity for CSN Garjana. And once again, 2 more points courtesy of the fast break.
another player to look out for in the CSN Garjana is Shraddha. She has been terrific since day one of the league and absolute sensation out there.
And Shraddha gathering that defensive rebound, and a common ball being called by the ref. The possession arrow sides in favor of Garjana. And the ball is brought up by Dara, who was one of the game MVPs in one of the 2 games they played, the one where they were victorious. Dara lines up the triple off the glass.
Dhara, clear, crucial player for CSN Garjana. She knows how to hustle. She knows how to make those buckets.
There's the pass to the corner. 3-pointer is too strong, but the offensive rebound will give them a second chance. Kritika driving through the left. Loses the ball, plays it back out. Once again, the 3-pointers put up, not able to connect. Shomira with the rebound. And good defense to not allow her to get the finish. And there's the advance pass up front. And they continue to score in transition.
The fear for Beat Bazigars is, even though their starting lineup is not here right now, but they shouldn't extend the lead too much in this quarter, or else it's going to be very difficult for their key players to get the game back on. They need to keep rolling those simple, fundamental, basic buckets in order to not put entire pressure in the third quarter, because
23 points. Just like that, it's become a 23-point game. Shraddha, the MVP from last season, just gets fouled in the process, and she will inbound it from the side. And perhaps the plan from the Bazigars to introduce 2 of their strong bigs here in the second hasn't really worked out so far. And Dara dribbles through, plays it again through the corner. This is Pankuri, who manages to keep it in, but she loses the ball, and Shomira will bring it up. And the post, having to dribble so much, is not the right play. The point guard should assist her, and they get the ball back. Long pass inside, back out, again towards the post. Arushi manages to save it in. The drive, and another foul committed.
the importance of fouls in these games when you are trailing by such a huge point difference. It's crucial to get those inbounds, those free throws, very, very small things, tiny details of the game.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Lakshmi over to a teammate. Long pass. Well played. Under the board. Arushi not able to finish. Arushi back out to Lakshmi. Too high for Shaumira to keep it in. Somehow finds its way to Arushi, who misses the shot. And another offensive rebound. Good hustle from the Beat Baazigars. And the shot is not coming through after that great offensive rebound effort. And Shraddha holds on to the ball. Another common ball possession.
What we're also looking at is that Beat Baazigars' strategy to keep the ball running is efficient, but not able to prioritize on how they're going to get the buckets. Looks a little messy for Beat Baazigars, even on the offense when they're taking the offensive rebounds. Even after that, they're looking a little messy with how they're going to make that play.
Indeed, a lot of factors to clear up for them. And play resumes. Here's Shraddha at the perimeter. She gets the screen and puts up the shot. Won't connect, and Dara with the rebound. Hands it over. And Arushi loses the ball. The pressure getting to the Baazigars late in the second.
Shaumila seems frustrated at the moment with that call. And that is a mishap from Beat Baazigars' end.
Layup for Garjana is no good. They get the second chance. Arya lines up the triple and knocks it down. Arya from beyond the arc.
Garjana still rolling their scorecard, and they know that the Beat Baazigars are not getting it in, so they're capitalizing. Even though they can slow down the game here a little bit, Beat Baazigars need to weigh their options before moving in so quickly.
Looking to respond with a three that for themselves. Shots no good. Shaumira's rebound and shot also no good. A third chance of the same possession for the Baazigars. Lakshmi now. There's the pass. A top shot. It was a hard one. And a fast break opportunity yet again. Well done to draw the foul and earn herself a trip to the free throw line.
That rim for the Beat Baazigars has been no good. They are getting the shots in and out, and they're not able to finish at the right moment. Even though they're making those drive-ins, making those baskets and getting those attempts even from the three-point line, but they're not able to get it in. The finish is so important. Scorecard still at 10 for the Baazigars. It is a concern considering that the second quarter is going to end in another 3 minutes.
Arya is 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that occasion. But the Baazigars are down by a huge margin and they can't reduce the deficit. It's getting hard for them. And yet again, Garjana won't mind missing that. Here comes Lakshmi. She hands it off. Simple shot is no good. And the struggle continues for Beat Baazigars. They're just throwing away shots. There's the spin. And a shot again. CSN Garjana look keen on closing this game out here in the first half itself.
The fresh set of players have extended the league even further for the Baazigars. And the scorecard is only running in Garjana's favor at the moment.
Indeed, 40-10 as the scorecard is fixed. Lakshmi hands it off. Foul. They would have loved the and one, but more importantly, it's free throws. And it's very important for them, given the score line, to make use of an opportunity like this.
Even on the defensive end, the effort on the defensive end is quite minimal from the Bazigars. And Garjana are only cutting through and getting those buckets, not able to stop them. Bazigars are in trouble right now with a 30-point lead from the CSN Garjana. A blowout first half for the team in yellow. And
Offensive rebound going their way. Second chance opportunity, and she makes it. And it's Dara once again, and the three-point shooting is really opened up and given Garjana the lead that they've built for themselves. It's now 32 points between the two teams. And now it's just getting too difficult, perhaps out of reach for the Beat Bazigars if they don't do something about it. The shots are not falling for them. And here comes Garjana on the transition. Between the legs, she puts it up, and Dara has caught fire.
Dhara knows how to do that. She has been doing that since the previous game as well. We've seen her scoring hot in both the games now, and they're back with the steal, Garjana, and another one on the scorecard.
I think the Beat Bazigars just want this quarter to end. It's gone from bad to worse coming from the first quarter, and here in the second they've struggled in every occasion. The score now 11:46, little less than a minute remaining, but we could be headed towards one of the biggest victories in the women's category. We saw 70-33 game yesterday, courtesy of Satara Champs, but here comes Garjana again on the transition, and the layup is just too easy.
Beat Bazigars are in trouble, and for the next quarter the starting five might be back, and they will have so much work to do to get this game in their control. For now it seems like an impossible situation.
Just a few more seconds remain on the clock. And 37 points is the difference. And they're over the limit, which means Dara will shoot free throws. Dara has proven to be one of the key shooters for the team, and she's not going to miss that one, is she? She's got the rhythm. She's made the first free throw. 8 seconds remain here in the second quarter. And she shoots to miss the shot, but the rebound goes Shraddha's way. And pressure on Shraddha. And a foul committed yet again, and free throws loading. And they will look to score their 50th point at this trip to the free throw line.
Past few seconds, Beat Bazigars coach seems a little upset with the ref's calls. He's not very convinced as to what is happening on the ref's end. They're surely under pressure, and so is the coach at the moment. That's it. That is the end of the half time at Garjana versus Bazigars, and Garjana are in a blowout lead with 51-11 at the moment. We'll be back in action soon in the third quarter.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that. Vroom, vroom.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV battery flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 Nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 Nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 Nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 Nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 Nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV Battery Flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV Battery Flex.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sanriya Maharashtra Basketball League. This is the matchup between Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar Garjana and the Beat Bazigars. The Bazigars coming into this match with a 100% record, playing one game, while Garjana have won one, lost one, and they look to be on course to secure their second game. Joining me in the commentary box is Pavni Ahuja. Pavni, 40 points might seem like an uphill task, but it's important to finish on a good position in the points table. You want that top 2 spot. So I think that is what they will play for, to reduce the score difference, more importantly.
Absolutely, and Beat Bazigars have a lot to work on in this quarter, and they start off with a foul. Beat Bazigars need to get it rolling in this quarter, especially to get the point difference at least in their favor.
Good footwork there, but again, not leading to a basket. And these are the kind of plays, defensive stops, that the Bazigars will turn their eyes towards. But speaking of the format, Pavni, we know that the top 2 teams will play the first qualifier. Winner of that match qualifies to the finals directly, while the loser gets a second chance. So that is why, from the playoffs perspective, it's important to finish in the top 2.
Absolutely, and the way the league is going, every team needs to take every game very seriously at the moment, because it's not like one team is taking it all up until now, and anything could happen in the eliminator. And yes, Beat Bazigars with the bucket there.
Back-to-back baskets for them to start the third quarter. And here's Garjana on the ball. Shraddha on the ball. Gets some space. Shraddha to the pass. Her teammate cutting, still with Shraddha. Back out. Pardeshi lines up the 3. She can't connect. And a shot clock violation as the ball does not touch the rim.
Most interesting thing is when a team is so down in a game, the way they try to make a comeback with the body language and every small detail of the game is interesting to watch. Right now, Beat Bazigars, we just saw the defensive effort they've put in that play. If they would have done that since the first play, it would have been a different game altogether.
Surge of points for the Beat Bazigars. They've started this quarter 7-0. And little pressure on Garjana. You can hear the crowd also getting behind the Bazigars. Of course, a lot of fans, but to shut them all up, it's a layup from the Garjana camp. And once again, we are back with the Garjana having the advantage, but another basket. This time, Sanika, under the board, makes it for a team.
Sanika was sitting there on the bench in the second quarter and thinking, third's gonna be mine, and she will change her entire game for this to be in a better position for the Bazigars.
Just maintaining the tempo of the game, and this is a game where both the teams are required to stay calm irrespective of the situation. Even the Bazigars know that they need to play a calm game. They can't play with a haste because there's a lot of time on the clock. They just need to take this a step at a time. There's a baseline shot which won't go. Shraddha with the rebound, and she will bring it up the other way. 3-on-2 in this fast break situation. Shraddha going all the way. Shraddha with the layup.
CSN Garjana's offense is killer at the moment, and they are on a roll. Every single player on that floor from the Garjana team is making an impact in this game.
3-pointers no good for the Bazigars, and Garjana looking to take control of this game once again. They've done enough to possibly see through. Screen and roll, beautifully done. Fundamental basketball at its very best.
Garjana is not giving up on that lead. They want a blowout win out here, and they will do anything to get that lead going.
They want to take that top spot on the table. There's a deep three, which is no good. And a fast break opportunity. The transition being CSN Garjana's key strength. And here they are putting up a shot again. Top shot from Pardeshi.
Top performance from the CSN Garjana team. They are in full action here. And other teams need to watch out for this team for sure in the women's category. The way they are playing, they are going to be a threat to the other opponents.
Meanwhile, a shot from Arushi for the Bazigars, the 22nd point, and still a lot of covering up for them to do. And a nice fake. The drivers and the Dhara follows through after, and she commits. There's a foul committed on her, and now she's going to shoot a couple of free throws.
The Beat Bazigars have gone into the third quarter with a few points at least in the first half of the quarter. They are not going as slow on the scorecard as they were in the first half of the game. They will be looking to continue in order to cut that lead. It's a major task, but they do it slowly and steadily. But Garjana is not stopping with those buckets out there.
They just can't be contained at this point. We're back to a 40-point game. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lakshmi gets the screen. She goes through it, and there's pressure on her. And I like the help defense coming through time and again as a foul is drawn. And Shaumira will shoot free throws.
When there's such a massive lead in a game, how does the team on the lower scorecard end try to pick themselves up is the question. A timeout has been called, and it's back to the charts for both the teams.
Welcome back to the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League. A huge thank you to our sponsor, the title sponsor, Sandhya Fruits. If you are lucky, you can catch the mascot in and around Balewadi Indoor Stadium. Sandhya, an Indian farmer company, which is the fastest growing banana export company in the nation. Free throws loading meanwhile for the Bazigars. Shaumira had a very impactful game, and I think coming back to a talking point here, Pavni, the Bazigars were a very strong team on that opening night, and they haven't played for 2 days. Do you think the 2-day gap was just too much, and it perhaps made them a bit rusty, because you can clearly see the players just not able to play with the same rhythm like they did on that opening day?
That can be the issue here, but when you know that you're playing such an important league in this format, you cannot afford to come into a game and not be warmed up for those shots out there. The first half felt like that for the Beat Bazigars, where they're not in a position to make those buckets as well, and something is up with Sanika Phule out there on the floor. She's hurt, in pain. Hope she's okay. Doesn't seem like it.
Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all for the Bazigars camp. Let's put this match aside. I think the coach should substitute her and let her sit this game out. She seems to be in a lot of pain, and they need to think a bit more advanced. It's not just this match. They need to think of the remaining matches that's going to be important for them. And we all know the importance of a player like Sanika to her team. And she should be substituted because she seems to be in a lot of pain. Even if she says she's okay, if I'm the coach, I'm definitely sending her to the bench.
Yes, and doesn't seem to be a good side for the Beat Bazigars moving forward in the league. Their most important player is out on the bench, hurt. It's already been a difficult day for the Beat Bazigars, and to top it all, Sanika Phule with the medical team sitting out there.
A lot of fans enjoying the atmosphere here at the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League. And a lot of them will take inspiration. These youngsters will see the girls playing out there and get inspired to pick up basketball as a sport and make it big. Play resumes. Shomira on the drive. Once again, drawing the foul. And she will shoot free throws for her team. They're down 40 at this point. And now they've lost their best player on the floor as well.
The one-sided nature of the game has become even stronger after Sanika Phule was out with an injury. CSN Garjana is hoping to take away a blowout win today against the Beat Bazigars, and Bazigars have to have a lot to think about after this game.
They do. And sometimes losses like this turn to be a blessing in disguise for teams. I think the best example, although I don't want to venture into cricket, the Indian cricket team in the World Cup recently, they did face a setback against South Africa, which is a massive setback, but they used that loss as a blessing in disguise and came back from it. So I think a loss isn't something that should define a team with regards to how they would be. And given the Beat Bazigar side, they're coached by Mr. Ramesh, who's one of the senior most coaches in the Maharashtra basketball circuit, hailing from Mumbai. He's produced a lot of national and international players. So I think they will look to just put this game aside. They should more or less forget this game. Of course, they need to be in the moment and close it out, but after this, they just need to look forward.
Absolutely, Ryan. That's absolutely how Beat Bazigars need to have the mindset to move ahead in this league. The only way to pull through a league is this, that you need to ignore certain low points of the game and move forward to shift the momentum for the team.
Interesting word there, momentum. It's very important for a side. And heading into the playoffs, momentum is going to be key. So I think this loss has also come at the right time for a team, because you're losing today. You have 2 more matches before the playoffs. So if you can gain momentum across the next 2 matches, you can still put some pressure as a block is committed on the other side of the floor and possession will remain with CSN Garjana.
Yes, they have some time. Beat Bazigars have some time to make changes in their strategy for the upcoming matches, and it's not too late for them, for sure. They will be hoping to come back only stronger after this game. CSN Garjana, on the other end, are looking absolutely confident throughout this game, and they will be taking this confidence for the rest of the league to get the top spot in the standings out there.
Yeah, Garjana have played 3 games, including this one. They've lost 1 so far. So this win, if it turns out to be a big win, it gives them the confidence to finish that last game strong and give them a very good chance to finish in that top 2 spot. And here's Bazigars on the other side of the floor, not able to connect. A minute 42 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And the difference is 39. Shraddha plays it to Pardeshi. Pardeshi for 3. She can't connect. And a good hustle on the rebound. Dhara to Shraddha. Shraddha lines it up. She can't finish. And there's a defensive board for the Bazigars. What she got in mind, deep three, would have been a pull-up jumper had that gone in. Pardeshi behind the back, gets past Dara. And a well-identified violation committed there. Credits to the referee for spotting that one.
We were talking about body language some time back, and after Sanika Phule's exit, we see Shomira has been in the same form, but except for her effort, Beat Bazigars have sort of calmed down and slowed down in terms of momentum and body language. They have sort of maybe accepted the trail at the moment, which is at 23-62.
As the free throws are being taken, a huge shout out to our folks at Flame University who are joining us here at the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League, assisting us with the stats. I'm sure they might not be getting attendance from college, but their love for basketball has brought them all here at the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League. Do join us at the Balewadi Indoor Stadium for the best of basketball in the state of Maharashtra being brought to you. Now the Bazigars on the possession, goes in towards the rim, can't get the finish. He gets the offensive rebound and misses again. And here comes CSN Garjana, not the ideal pass, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Beat Bazigars just keeping it slow and calm, but the energy level is still not in the hands of Team Bazigars. And that will be a timeout.
Joshua. We're back on with the fourth quarter of this encounter. A lot of interesting talking points here in the Combox, but Pavni, looking at the Beat Bazigars score now, 26-64, I think it's simple, right? In the game of basketball, you should always remember one thing in life as well. Crisis may come, crisis may go, but you always march on. And that's exactly the mentality what these players should have on the floor right now.
Absolutely, and that is what we were talking about some time back as well. The attitude from the Beat Bazigars doesn't seem like they are trying to pull it through. They are very comfortable with the trail now, and they are comfortable with, they know that the last quarter is not going to make much of a difference here, and they just want to end the game and get to the final buzzer.
Indeed, once again, pick and roll was the first move which led to the basket. Eventually, the ball went through after that missed shot. And here we are back underway. And I hope our team can show us the glimpse of the VIP section once again. We've got a couple of young fans who are clicking photos of everybody on the floor, as well as photos of our videographer. Sure, we'll get a glimpse of that very soon, as CS and Garjana are just going on that same rhythm, and the keyword being dominance that is associated with their game. Here comes the Bazigars. It's played over through the side. Kajal with a bounce pass inside and a wayward shot, which is no good.
I previously had an interaction with proud parents sitting in the stands as well. The under 21 talent out here is impressive, and their parents can't be prouder at this moment that they're playing at the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League. It's a terrific opportunity for these players at this age, and they know the talent that they hold to be playing in this league. They're aware of their abilities to get to the next level, and this will only unlock better opportunities for them in future.
I agree. I think the opportunities, the pathway ahead is so bright for all of these players, and we've seen it before also through the ABC leagues in the past. The direct impact it's had on the Maharashtra teams at the nationals. I've covered a few games of many of these players, and you could see that difference. Whenever Maharashtra team has come through in the nationals, they've gotten much better, just like this well executed basket. And CS and Garjana are a basket away from hitting that 70-point mark. And there's another steal along with the foul being committed.
Within the Indian basketball ecosystem as well, we have talked about exposure, about opportunities so much in the past, and now that this kind of a setup and format is there in the country, it is a big stage for these players, and this will only get the entire ecosystem going.
Yet again, it's the three-point shooting which will add on to the lead, 25-71. I think this is going to be one of the biggest wins, not just in the women's category, but in this edition of the Sandhya Maharashtra Basketball League. But let's shift our focus back on the Beat Bazigars. I think they should just hope that Sanika is okay and good to go for the next game, because the next match becomes very important, especially coming off a defeat. You need your best player on the floor for the next game to come.
Absolutely, but they should also be prepared for the other side of things, that if and only if their key player is not back on the floor, what can they do to get the get it going in the league? When your key player is not there, the coach changes the strategy pretty quickly, and Beat Bazigars coach will have a lot to think about what kind of players he wants to play with and what to bring to the other games, because moving forward it's only going to get serious from here in the league, because all the teams are contending for the title, and very early on, if their key player is out, it's going to be a big trouble for Beat Bazigars.
Could be a massive one, but here they are looking to reduce the gap because they want to give themselves a better chance, because a loss like this is obviously going to give them the worst points difference already in the women's category, and that damage will not be known now, it will be known only later. And that's again the pick and roll working well for Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar Garjana. Beat Bazigars will just be hoping these 5 minutes that's remaining goes through quickly and they can get a few baskets through that as well.
Talking about Vaishnavi Pardeshi here for the CSN Garjana, she has been a terrific player, not just here. If you've seen her play for India, She is a menace for India at the international stage. If you see her on court out there against some top global talent, you will not recognize how brilliant she is against those teams. Our star point guard out on the floor here in the Maharashtra Basketball League.
Basket from Shomira. 31-73, 42 points separating the two teams. She wasn't watching, manages to get it, followed by a behind the back pass attempt. Muskan lines up the triple, can't connect. The shooting has been very off for the Beat Bazigars today. Team just having a bad shooting night today. 3 minutes and 42 seconds still left to play in this matchup. Pressure defense from the Bazigars as they look to get the ball. It's played to the corner. Pardeshi lines up the three, in and out. Rebound gathered by the Bazigars. They will come back the other way and they can just take it slow from here on because they have a massive lead. A foul committed. It's going to be against Pardeshi. And another timeout called by Coach Ramesh. Game, of course, he knows the result is not going to go his way, but he would still like to talk to his team and fix a few things. Back on with little over 3 minutes remaining. And that's been the story. Sloppy turnovers from the Bazigars. And here comes Garjana on the attack. Long ball followed by the pass. Euro step off the glass won't go. The Bazigars on the drive, missed the shot on the other side of the floor. Lakshmi with the follow through three-pointer. And she can't connect as well. Still the press is on from the Bazigars. Easily broken by Garjana. Not the best of three-point shots. Transition play on both the sides of the floor. Lakshmi over the defender, makes the shot off the glass. .40 game here. Shreya has got the ball. Looking to take on the defender. She shoots over the defender, won't make the shot. Muskan, the defender in that occasion. Bazigars on the attack. Possession will remain. We'll be sure of the final score at the end with the minute 50 remaining, but this has definitely got to be one of the biggest wins in the Maharashtra Basketball League history. The turnover there. Our possession will remain with the Bazigars. 2 seconds on the shot clock, which means they need to quickly inbound and get a shot away. Quick shot from Shamira is good. And they beat the shot clock in that occasion. Garjana with a minute 16 remaining will look for a couple more baskets. Pardeshi gets a good look. Pardeshi not able to connect. And the rebound was good, but the pass wasn't. And Pardeshi looking to find Shraddha will turn the ball over.
And it's less than a minute left for the game clock to wind out. And 75-35, 40 points still. And we've been seeing that from half time itself, that the Garjana have maintained that 40-point lead. It's absolutely impressive. They've had a good day at work today, and they will be moving on in the league with the same confidence.
I think 3 games into a season, a team has to be set, and I think by now the coach knows which players he should play in the first, which players he plays in the second, as Muskan finds the 3-pointer. Now, after a while, the lead is gone below 40. Shreya looking to reset it, but she can't. And at the end of this matchup, it's CSN Garjana who come out victorious with a landslide victory, 75-38. Beat Bazigars with a day and match to forget. And they will hope to bounce back strong in the next one. Thank you so much to all our viewers for joining us live on Z5. Do stay tuned for the remaining matches here on day 4. The commentators Ryan James and Pavni Ahuja signing off.
कहाँ है ब्रा? हे, हे। कहाँ है ब्रो? भाई महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीड, ये है महाराष्ट्र का सबसे बड़ा सीन। सपनों का ड्रीम, नागपुर, पुणे या हो मुंबई, हर कोने से आए सब रेडी भाई। महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग, ये चीज है बारी। महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग, मेहनत करने वालों की सवारी। महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग है महाराष्ट्र की जान। महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग, जीतेगा जो डालेगा फुल जान। ये गेम ही है ऐसा जो ठोकर में भी सिखा था, गिर गए उठ फिर से भाग। सिस्टम ही है ऐसा, ना पार्टी नो चिल, बस खेलने का प्लान। कोर्ट पे आएंगे बन के बास्केटबॉल का फैन। महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग, नाम याद रख लेना, जो छुपा था स्टार अब चमक उठेगा। चल मौला मैच बगू दे बाय।
Bro, electric.
Bro, petrol.
Minus 20 bhp and 18 nm torque beast.
My X47 has double the power. 40 bhp, 100 nm torque. Cameras, radar, onboard charging.
But I've got that.
Bro, I paid 1.5 lakhs upfront with UV battery flex. And then 2.5k per month. Less than what you pay for petrol every month. Upgrade to Ultraviolet X47 starting at just rupees 1,49,000 with UV battery flex.
So that was an amazing win for the Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar Garjana. They dominated right from the start, right from the first minute. They gave out an extraordinary performance. Congratulations to team Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar Garjana. Moving on to the next game between Nagpur Beast Ballers and Satara Champs. This is Sunriya Maharashtra Basketball League by ABC and ACG in association with Maharashtra State Basketball Association. And now it's time to call on court the first team, Team Nagpur Beast Ballers. Coaches Mr. Rishabh Tiwari and Mr. Rohit Gaikwad. The second team, Team Satara Champs. For the game, Mr. Ritik Giri, National Qualified Referee by the Basketball Federation of India. Mr. Wasim Sheikh, State Qualified Referee by the Maharashtra State Basketball Association. And Mr. Vikas Mali, a State Qualified Referee by the Maharashtra State Basketball Association. This is Sunriya Maharashtra Basketball League by ABC and ACG in association with Maharashtra State Basketball Association. All the best to both the teams. Over to the referees. Thank you.
मुंबई हर कोने से आए सब रेडी भाई महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग ये चीज है बारी महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग मेहनत करने वालों की सवारी महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग है महाराष्ट्र की जान महाराष्ट्र बास्केटबॉल लीग जीतेगा जो